Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is almost week 30 for my twin pregnancy. I will show you a bump pic at the end. I never would have thought that we would all be locked in our houses right now. So it's really put not like a damper, because I don't see it as like we're locked in our houses. I see it as like we're safe in our houses kind of thing, although it does stink for sure. My eyelashes are completely off. It's pretty much, for the most part, I have like a couple stragglers, but and that's something that I enjoy, is going to get my eyelashes done. And even though that sounds like super silly, obviously we're not able to do it right now because of everything that's going on. So I'm sure there's, like I said, there's stuff that I'm missing, and then I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that you guys miss. Even if it's, just going to your favorite ice cream shop to get ice cream. You can't anymore just go in and get ice cream. You have to like call ahead, and they have to bring it out. And thankfully they still provide services like that, so we are able to get some of our goodies that we enjoy still. But eventually, this does have to end, and I cannot wait for that day. But on another side note of that, I am so thankful for all of the healthcare workers and essential workers that we have right now. My sister-in-law is actually a nurse, and she has been working crazy. And my other sister is a CNA, and she has been working crazy too. So super appreciative of them. So yeah, so I just wanted to jump that right off the bat, because obviously going into my vlog, I did tell you guys last time that I was going to show you a house tour, and then hopefully a nursery tour. But obviously back, I think it was like 3 weeks ago when I uploaded my vlog, back when I uploaded it, it wasn't as catastrophic as it is now. So I didn't couldn't foresee this a couple weeks ago. So as of right now, our house is literally the same. We've put up, I've put up some more of our pictures, and made it more homey, but we still have to transition Ella into her other room, and there's absolutely nothing set up in the nursery whatsoever. There's actually boxes still from Ella's room at our previous house of books and stuff, but we don't want to unpack those because she still needs to move into her other room. So still a lot of stuff that's been put on hold, because obviously going to Lowe's and hiring someone to do carpet, and just those things that need to be done aren't being done right now, because it's not worth going and getting sick on, or bringing people into our house. So no nursery tour today and no house tour today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, like I said, hopefully this is all done soon, and we can all leave our houses. So yeah, so like I said, on Friday, so it's Tuesday, so in a couple days I will be 30 weeks officially. It's getting like, I'm not like scared, it's just uneasy. It's like an uneasy feeling that I have right now. I went to the doctor last week. I went to both my doctors last Tuesday, so a week ago I went to my normal OB appointment in Niles, and they just do like my vitals, and they pretty much just check the heartbeats of the babies and make sure everything's rosy. And then they measured me, and I was 28 weeks and like 2 days at that time. So they measured me, and he was like, oh, like kind of laughing, and I was like, what? And he was like, oh, you are measuring at like 35 weeks. I was like, I definitely feel like it, because when I stepped on that scale, I was like, holy sweet baby Jesus. But with a twin pregnancy, obviously, the more weight, the better. The babies are doing great at that appointment. So like I said, that was Tuesday, and then Thursday of last week, I went to our maternal fetal medicine. It's MFM, and they are the ones that actually look more in depth. They do the ultrasounds, they measure it more of growth, and the babies are right on track. They're doing great. Our boy is 2.14 pounds, 2 pounds and 14 ounces, I believe, and the girl was 2.8 ounces. And they said they look great. They're right on schedule. When we go into the maternal fetal medicine, they measure their stomach and their arm bones and their leg bones, and they look at their head shapes, and they measure all of that. Lady, sorry, get out of the trash. So both babies were doing really good. They also check how the placentas are looking, and they're both doing great. They're long, they're doing good. And then they also check my fluid level, which is super, super good. It was really crazy to see both of them last week in the maternal fetal medicine ultrasound, because it's so hard to actually distinguish what's what at this point, because they're so crammed together. So even when we went on Tuesday to our just normal appointment, the boy was laying, just like laying, and his foot was all the way pushed up, like close to his head. So they're running out of capacity in there. So I know how I feel, when I sit down and I can't breathe and all this stuff, and I can't even imagine how they feel. But other than that, the babies are doing great. Everything is going great. I did sign, in my last vlog, I did mention that I did ask Niles to transfer me to Kalamazoo, and it's in the works right now. I don't really know if they're going to approve me or not, which is, I think, ridiculous in my opinion. I think if you have a patient that wants to go to a certain hospital, I don't think there should be like, oh, well, let's see what we can do. It should be like, oh, okay, you're more comfortable at here, like, let's get you here. And like I said, it's not just because I'm being bougie. It's because, Niles doesn't have a long-stay NICU. They don't. If we were to give birth in Niles and the babies needed extra love and attention, they would go to Kalamazoo, and I would have to be in Niles. And I don't want to be separate from the twins or one of the twins. So that's just as scary. And I, in my opinion, I did not have the best birthing experience with my first daughter, Ella, in Niles, and I don't really feel like super comfortable there. Like I said previously, I do have an OB that I really, really love there. And as of right now, my cesarean is scheduled with her, but anything can happen. She could be sick, and it has to be someone else, and I would feel better for myself and my children to be up in Kalamazoo. So they said that they'll get in touch with me soon. Hopefully within this week I hear back from them, and hopefully they give me the okay. Because if not, I'm going to be a little mad. So we'll see. So I'll update you guys on that the next time. And like I said, 30 weeks. We're 30 weeks on Friday, so we're getting way close. Like, we're 8 weeks away pretty much. If they decide to stay in that 8 more weeks, I pray and pray and pray and pray. I don't care how much weight I gain or how uncomfortable I am or how many more stretch marks I get. Like, I don't care. I hope they stay in that 8 weeks, because, you know, I just really want all of this stuff to be passed. And I don't know if it's going to be all this germs and the sicknesses, if it's going to be over in 8 weeks or not. But, you know, we can hope and we can pray that it is. And for my sanity, I hope it is, because I want that experience for me and my family with the twins, you know, because at this point, they're only allowing the dad, which obviously in my case the dad, to be in the delivery room with you throughout that stay. So that means, you know, no one else is allowed up there, obviously, but then that also means that, like, Ella's not able to come up there and meet her brother and sister. She'll have to wait until we get home, which in reality it's really not that big of a deal, but it's just something that you look forward to. Like, you have a picture in your head of how it's going to be and how you want it to be, and just getting all messed up right now, which as long as all of this is over and, you know, everyone's healthy, that's all that matters. But it stinks, you know. There's even just like for the seniors that are missing out on a bunch of stuff right now, it just stinks. You have a vision of how this is going to be, and when it doesn't work out like that, you know, obviously it's upsetting too. My baby shower was supposed to be on the 26th of March. Obviously that didn't happen. We were going to have it, or on the 29th of March, sorry. Then we were going to have it April 26th, which is the last Sunday of this month, and that's not going to happen. So I am hoping and praying that we can have our baby shower in May before the babies come. But if not, then it's not like a deterring factor. But like I said, it's something that I looked forward to. So we'll see. We're going to have to get creative. I don't want to complain the whole time, I feel like. But I did start getting some stretch marks on my stomach, but it's like, you know, who cares at this point? I'm just lucky to be able to carry not only one child, but 2 children at the same time, while maintaining a good health for myself and, you know, still being a mom to a toddler. So yeah. So it's just been a whirlwind of emotions the last couple weeks, as I'm sure it has been for everyone. So yeah, and it's just, you know, like, it's just like a lot going on. There was this girl that I follow on Instagram, and she just had her twins at 31 weeks and 4 days. And I'm just like hoping and praying that that's not the case for us, because I'm not ready for them yet. You know, we have some outfits for them. I didn't keep anything from Ella, so we do have her car seat, but that's it. We have her one car seat. We have luckily I was on FaceTime with my mom one day complaining about, you know, all this going on, and she was I don't know if she was tired of hearing me complain or she felt bad for me, so she sent me this twin bassinet, which is super helpful, and some clothes and the babies, and then one of Cody's aunts dropped off her baby shower gift a couple days ago, and then obviously I've gotten some clothes here and there. So I'm just really hoping that all of this is over soon, because I want to go shopping so bad. And it's like, you can order stuff too, but then it's also like, then I'm putting other people out when they don't need to be out, you know? Like, I don't need Amazon and Target and Bye Bye Baby and, you know, all these packages shipped to my house when, like, in reality, this very second, I don't need them. I want them. And I just can't, that doesn't sit right with me and my soul to put people out when I don't leave the house, you know? So yeah. So it's just craziness. And I just hope everyone, if you're watching this, I hope you're healthy and you're safe and your family's safe. And if you are an essential worker, I hope they're treating you correctly. I've heard a lot of stuff that it's kind of like mind-blowing, but I'm just putting my trust in God and making sure I'm staying up with my prayers and trying not to go crazy and not giving myself bangs or using box dye or doing anything outrageous. And while in quarantine, I have a bunch of good food. I do miss chips and salsa. I do miss seeing my girlfriends. I do, you know, I miss going to a restaurant. Cody and I were joking a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, you know, we used to eat out all the time. I can't even remember the last time we went to a restaurant, and we were trying to think about it, and we're like, I don't even know. Ella and I will sometimes, you know, leave and go through drive-through somewhere, but that's really the extent of us leaving other than my appointments last week, and I obviously had to go alone. But the more precautions, the better. So yeah, so wrapping up the video, I'm doing great other than, you know, stretch marks, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just sitting, rewatching all of my murder shows, and this is gonna sound crazy kind of, but not really. I like need some new datelines and stuff. Like, I don't want anyone to be killed or anything like that, but like we need some new footage, because I mean, I do, because I keep watching the same things over and over again, and it's just like buck wild. So I'm gonna show you my bump. I'm sitting on my couch, so it's gonna be like awkward kind of. I have made it a mission though to get up, and I don't really wear makeup, but to do my hair kind of, and to be dressed most of the time, unless like it's nice. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you my bump. Like I said, I'll be 30 weeks on Friday. So right now I'm like 29 weeks and 4 days. Okay, so here is my bump. It's getting real big. Tons of love. Right now, the baby A, her butt is here and her head is up here. And then baby B, his head is here and his butt's over here. So they're getting big. Which is good. So thank you. See, I'm out of breath from just doing that. Thank you. You don't have we're outside playing today. Okay, you don't have a shirt on. Back up. Thank you for tuning in to our channel, and thank you for being a loyal subscriber. Please share this video and subscribe, and stay healthy and happy. Bye. Bye.